Hey, it's Friday. Finally, we are doing the last video in this series on this Christmas giveaway sign. This is the one I've been excited about for a week and a half now, but this is something I've been wanting to do, a special finish process that we hadn't done on camera before. So we'll get to that in just a second. First things first. I got Stephen Ocker, man with a hat. You guys might know who he is. Contacted me a little while ago and has been watching our videos. And he's doing some great signs, by the way. Stephen, you're doing some really, really good signs. He sent me a ring. And the funny thing is,
know what he does.
He is a... we call it over here a coin shooter, but over there it's basically digging. He's from the UK, and he goes out and metal locates and finds old relics and rings, or not rings, but coins and different things. And he makes jewelry, makes rings out of things that he finds. And he contacted me and said he would love to give me a ring to give him a shout out on my channel, kind of a collaboration. You guys have been watching for a while, kind of know what that's all about. Anyway, and I said, heck yeah, I'll do that. So he sent me this ring. Check this out, guys. This is made, I don't know if it's upside down or not. And I'm going to put a link to his video on this specific ring in the, oh, it is. It's right side up. In the description here. But it's made from a 1964 Kennedy silver dollar. It's 90% silver on the inside, or on the outside, 90% silver, and then he lined it.
Not your hand.
Hold what? The ring up?
Yeah, put your hand back to where it was, right there.
Or you want me to set it up on edge?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? And then he lined the inside with gold for me. There's my hand model again, obviously.
Well, I'm trying to get
my hands ain't made for modeling. Anyway, I absolutely love it. And the funny thing is, the ring that I've been wearing for a wedding ring for a while has been kind of going bad. So this is actually my new wedding ring. So
my turn.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I absolutely love it. Stephen, thank you so much. You guys go check him out. The link will be in the description before. This guy does some really, really cool stuff, and he's making some great signs as well. So Steve, oh yeah, and I got a complete letter certificate of authenticity that came with it. Talks all about the details on it. It was found on a U.S. Air Force military base in the U.K. in 2016. Anyway, I am just thrilled with this thing. Thank you so much, Stephen. Big shout out to Stephen, the man with a hat. So you guys go check him out. He's got a great channel. He's quite a character. Anyway, all right, so that is that. Next, you guys know we've been talking a little bit about the Amazon links, and I got a great suggestion from somebody on a comment. Can't remember who it was, but they'd like to see one video that has all of the stuff that we use and links to them down below, and that's what I'm going to do on Monday's video. I'm going to show you everything that I can think of that I use, and we're going to put links to them on Amazon in the body. Again, we're Amazon affiliates, so we get a commission, so I don't want there to be any misconstruction there. Misconstruction, is that a word?
I think that's a word.
Yeah, well, anyway, I don't want any misunderstanding, I guess.
You go.
So we will get a commission if you go on and buy, if this is stuff that you're going to buy anyway, or if you want to support us in that way. But that way, going forward, I can always refer back to that video, and I can keep adding on to the links in that video as we go forward. There's going to be some new stuff in today's videos, links that you guys are going to see that you haven't seen before, I think.
Not with you.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so that's coming on Monday, and thank you for that suggestion. What a great suggestion. I think it's going to go well. And then there was another thing, is that if you go to one of our, this was something that we had learned, but I hadn't mentioned it. If you go to one of our products that we have a link to on the description, and then you end up buying one of those products down underneath, like people often bought this too, I think we get a commission on that too. I hasn't been proven yet, but anyway.
It is true.
I think it is true. So anyway, thanks so much, guys, for all the great support. I was kind of a little bit nervous about that, but you guys have been stinking awesome about it. So I really appreciate that. That will really help us keep doing what we're doing. So that is that. Okay, so we are going to come back, and now we're going to do the finish process on this. I'm really excited about this, guys, so stick with us. All right, so this is how it came out. I think, Vicky, you put 2 coats on here, right?
Yeah.
2 coats of the one shot of the white, the gold, and the red. So that's how it came out with the finish on it, or with the paint. And now we're going to put the finish on.
It's got kind of like a rough texture too.
It does have kind of a rough texture, but I think we're going to be able to take care of that. So here's what we're going to do, guys. And you guys, many of you already know about this stuff. This is a resin finish.
The other way. There you go.
That way?
Yeah.
Is a resin finish, and Dad and I used to use Envirotex way back in the 70s and 80s, but I haven't used it in decades. So we're gonna put a resin finish on this thing, and we did one the other day. We'll show you the way the first one came out. We'll show you that here in a minute. But this stuff is a little bit tricky to use, and so what I did was I got some supplies. I went down to the dollar store. I got some little red party cups that, oh, by the way, this thing says, I figure this, there's a, I didn't tell you about this, babe, I'm sorry. There's a chart here that says a 4-ounce kit, which is 2 ounces and 2 ounces.
You got glare.
Will cover 1 square feet.
There you go.
What?
This way.
Okay. Will cover 1 square feet for 4 ounces. So that's how many, I think these are 2 ounces in these little red cups. So 2 of those will be 4 ounces, and that's what I figure we need for this project. So we're going to take and just kind of get into it here. We're going to get all the crap out of there. We're going to fill both these cups up. This will only be the second time that I've done this in the last 30 years, so I hope I don't mess this up. So I'm filling this up to the top. By the way, the other thing, oh man, all right, I gotta set that aside because I don't want more of that. Yeah, I'm glad I got extra cups. So one of the things that I didn't say that I did was I leveled my bench out. I actually put a level on this bench to make sure that you want your piece level. So I leveled the bench out really close to within just a fraction. So we've got 2 equal amounts there. Now we are going to pour that into a cup. Is the camera on me? I don't know if the camera's seeing me.
Yeah, not okay. You, but
well, that's all I care about.
We don't want to see you.
And I've got some little popsicle stick things. I got these from the dollar store as well. So I just want to put all of this in there. It's got to be really exact as far as the amounts that you're mixing together. Thank you, my lovely assistant.
Can't make the garbage can.
All right, so I'm going to put that in there, and then it says, gosh, does it say to mix for
5 minutes? I think.
2 minutes, I
2
think.
minutes?
2 minutes. There's the instructions right there. Check out the instructions. Again, we're really unprepared here. I did the other one the other day, and honestly, it came out really good. You guys will see. So even if this one doesn't come out good, the other one came out good. Did you hit the stopwatch?
2 full minutes. No.
I'm mixing.
Mixing.
Yeah. So we've got our stopwatch going. No, that's right. Just hit the button.
I did.
No, hit it twice. Yeah, there you go. All right. So we're mixing for 2 minutes. So we'll be back at the end of 2 minutes when this is done, and then we'll show you what the next step is. All right, we're coming up on 2 minutes here.
We're at 2 minutes.
And now we have to take this, another absolutely clean container, and pour it all in there. This just absolutely ensures that it's mixed up completely. Sure hope this is enough to cover.
Whoa.
But it was the other day. Did we go over the same?
You are being messy.
I am. When I did it off camera, it was perfect. I didn't make one error when I did it off camera. All right, so now we have to mix for 1 more minute. Okay.
I'm going to throw this stuff away, okay?
Yeah. So it says quite often to scrape off of your mixing stir stick thingy just to make sure and get down in those corners, make sure everything is completely mixed up. Now you'll see when we pour this on there that, oh, I didn't get, we'll have to do it with the sticks. Remember I used one of those little sponge brush things, those little disposable sponge brush things, but I think these sticks will work out all right. We know a little bit better about what we're doing since we did that one the other day. Anyway, this Envirotech stuff is pretty cool. I used to do it quite a bit back in the 70s, but I didn't even know Envirotech was still around, to be honest with you. But there's tons of videos
3,
on...
2, 1.
All right, so there's our minute. Okay, so we are going to start pouring this on there. There's tons of videos on YouTube. So the camera's all set?
Yep.
Tons of videos on YouTube that show using this stuff. This is a little bit different though because it's kind of, what, more?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's kind of three-dimensional and it's got to go down over the edge, which a lot of times it does anyway on other projects. But it's also, we've got this Merry Christmas floating in here too, so...
We're not going to go over the edge here.
Okay, I'll get there. Need more in here?
Yeah.
That should be enough. We're looking good so far. I think we'll have enough. Gosh, I hope so.
Well, like you said, we can pull it off the...
Yeah, we'll pull it off the paper. That's what we did the other day too. Pull it off the paper. The trick here though is to make sure that that you've got enough to go down over the edge. And just kind of move it around.
Then we get to play.
Yeah, then it's a matter of just kind of making sure that you got all the coverage. So you have to kind of work with it a little bit. And some of the videos that I watched, honestly, they were using those, like I say, those little sponge brush things, but I kind of forgot those. So. Awkward silence, huh?
Concentrating.
Yeah, concentrating. One thing that we did on the practice one that I noticed that we're trying to learn from that is that we missed some of the edges on the inside here of this thing and on the outside. I mean, it's still, you'll see it in a minute here. Look, it came out really good. I'm very happy with it. But some of the things that we wanted to make sure that we got on this one was to get complete coverage on the edges and
I
stuff.
can't see what's on the other side there, so you have to...
On my side?
Well, from here, this...
Oh yeah, I'll take care of that. You just take care of your angles and I'll get mine over here. So your working time with this is quite a ways. It's quite a while. It's not too bad. Now I don't have anything on the back side of it right now. I'm just not sure whether it's necessary. This is, as far as I know, I didn't really look enough, but I think this Envirotech really is an indoor finish. Many of you could probably answer that question a lot better than I could. I know Kent Cogan did an amazing table with a resin finish, but I'm not sure exactly what he used.
Was that the water one, the one with the blue?
The one I'm thinking of was like either the Mayan calendar or the Star Wars thing. Kent just did an amazing table with this stuff. And again, this stuff is... So you got all the bottom edges there? I mean, you're taking care of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That didn't sound too
Didn't
confident
notice the question
on that one.
there.
Yeah, all right. Why am I still holding this cup?
I
Oh,
thought-
because there's still more in it. That's why. So this is a couples project, obviously. Vicky did the painting, and she's helping me with the finish. Oh, we got a black spot in there.
What?
That is not acceptable.
Right, you know what? I see a couple of them.
Where are those coming from?
Maybe.
Maybe they're coming off of the inside of here when we're
Maybe.
scraping the inside of the
Yeah,
thing.
careful,
That's
huh?
something to be watching out for. So this stuff is supposed to flow and find its own level. We're just going to keep working with this. Where are we at time-wise on the
I
video?
don't know.
We haven't.
We haven't keeping track.
We haven't been keeping track
We've
of
been
that.
busy.
So sorry about the length of this. Don't you take it from the paper before you take it from here.
I'm all papered out.
There's icy gobs down there.
All right, guys, give him hell because he's giving me hell.
If it comes too far now, we can't screw this up.
I know.
There's still lots of
How's it look?
on the paper down there.
Oh, I see. There we go. Ooh, look at
See, told you.
Ooh, look at there.
Did you listen to me? I know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. I'm about to get hit with a sticky stick here.
Get smacked.
So now the other thing that they say on this is definitely do it in a well-ventilated area or in a room that you're not going to be in for a while. So once this sets, or once we're done with this process, we'll get out of here. I'm going to cover it. I'll show you how I'm going to do that here in a minute. And then we're just going to walk away. And then in about 15 minutes, we're going to come back out and we're going to get all these bubbles out of
Gosh
here.
darn it, that's going to be good.
Think we got it all covered?
Yeah, I think we do. How's it look over there? Oh, I see. Ooh, you left a spot.
Did I? See?
Ooh,
Did you take care? Is this your
I did.
requirement there? Okay. That's kind of
I
fun.
picked on you. You're just looking now for something.
Well, no, I just want to make sure we missed a couple little tiny spots before, and I don't want to. I think we walked away a little too soon on that
Yeah.
first one we did, and we just didn't check it quite enough. But anyway,
That was our
so
learning curve.
yeah, we're going to come back in about 15 minutes with a torch and take those bubbles out of there. Hopefully. We'll see.
Oh, look. Black spot.
So this is definitely not a clean room situation. You want to, actually it looks, well, we got pretty good coverage there. And then what you have to do, kind of look at it from a, oh, see, I think we missed some of the bottom of the S. See how it's really easy. I think we missed a few spots, a couple little low spots on the Merry Christmas part on the other one. That's where I'm really kind of looking at that,
Right
making
here.
sure.
If you
where?
have a little, just right on the M, yeah.
On the M?
Uh-huh. All right.
I think we're good.
I think we did a better use of it, kind of scraping it up and
This
picking
time?
it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think we mixed just a little bit more. I think on the first one we were just a little shy of the
Yeah.
top, whereas this one I filled it all the way to the top. Actually, I think that's looking pretty good. I think we caught all the edges.
How's that M look over there?
Yeah, it's good.
Oop, we got a bunch more stuff there. Did you scrape the one? Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even check the bottom of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that 4 ounces was definitely enough for this project, and it says 4 ounces for a square foot, and that's kind of what I figured on this.
All right, I think we're good. That looks
I think
much better
can
than
they tell that we're we're elevating this with the little red cups, by the way, in case you can't tell. Huh?
Oh, I'm just going to say now that I've done that part, I'll kind of help you zoom in here a little bit. See how we have little cups? All right. Okay.
I just keep on messing with it. This is actually fun.
I know. Okay. I'm done there, so I'm going to...
Okay.
My...
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Now, just being as we're in the studio where there's sawdust, here's what I did to cover it in the other spot. Again, Dollar General, huh?
Dollar Store. Dollar
Store party hats. Woohoo! We're having a party. And then,
make sure you shake it off.
Then I just put this on there.
That's just so that no sawdust can land on it?
Right,
That's
just to keep stuff from settling on there. It was pretty clean. And there is no wind in here, but if there was, I mean, I could just put something on top of it.
So then you let that sit for about 15 minutes?
Then I'm going to let that sit for about 15 minutes, then we're going to come back, uncover it, and see if we can get those bubbles out. We'll be right back. Alright, so we are going to see if we can get rid of those bubbles. It's been about 15 minutes since we poured. Everything looks pretty covered. So this is just a little $20 torch I picked up over at True Value, actually. So we just turn the nozzle on. Now let's see if this works.
What, about 6 inches above it?
Yeah, it says about 6 inches. I just want to be really careful that I don't scorch it. Gotta keep it moving. It says also you can do it with a straw. This torch does that. It did that to me the other day too. I got to refire that. Hold on. I'm not sure why it does that. Maybe it's running out of butane, I'm not sure.
It smells like it.
Well, we'll just keep working with this till we get all those bubbles out. Open it back up.
You must be running out of butane.
It's got to be, I guess. Alright guys, we're going to shut the camera off. I'm going to keep messing with this, doing exactly what I'm doing now. I'm going to shut it down, and you can see the bubbles are coming out, but I got a little bit more work to do, so we'll be back in just a sec. Alright, there it is, you guys. That is the one we just poured, and we got all those bubbles out of there, or at least it looks like we did. Now what it says that is I'm going to cover it again, just like I just did, and I'm going to come back out in 15 minutes and go over it again with the torch and see if any other bubbles have arisen, so to speak. Now here's the one we did, what, about a week ago, I guess, something like that. So this one is identical, but it just doesn't have the 17 in the...
We decided that at last minute.
Yeah, that 17 was kind of a last minute decision, but this one is staying here. Vicky wants that for her Christmas decoration, so this one's staying here. But this one that we just finished, that's the one. When are we going to do the drawing?
On the 1st. On
the 1st, December 1st, we're going to do the drawing. So anyway, guys, that is it. We're going to get this thing covered. We are done with this, and we'll hope you guys You gave the rules the other day.
Yeah, let's go over them again.
Yeah, so you got to, on this video, this one you're watching right now, comment on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, we'd love for you to share it. It's not mandatory, but we're asking that you share this video on Facebook and
like it.
And like it, of course. Or you can do the heart. You can love it if you want to. But anyway, I'm going
That's how
overboard
you're going
now.
to get entered into the drawing.
That's how,
keep track.
yeah. So then Vicki will take all the names down, and then we'll figure out exactly how we're going to do it, whether we're going to do it with that computer thing or just put the names in a hat and draw. I don't know. But we'll be doing a video on December 1st. Is that, and we'll do it live on right around. We'll give you another date, but you got like a couple weeks to comment on this video, and we'll be talking about it on the next video. So next video you will see will be Monday, and that'll be our big Amazon with all of our stuff, and we'll do some other things on there as well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope this was worth it for you. This, you guys that were kind of commenting on this, you can do this with a scroll saw. If you're a scroll saw guy, I am not. But if you're a scroll saw person, you can do much more detailed stuff. I just like doing everything with a router that I can, and that's just my comfort zone. So this is just an alternative way that you can get that floating area in there rather than just a scroll saw. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cover this thing back up. Let's put the cover on it.
Well, that's not going to stick to your mat, is it? It
What?
is.
What
if
is?
you don't get that paper off there and put another piece of paper under it.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. I hope that doesn't ruin
We'll do
my
that
mat.
off camera.
Yeah, we'll let you know how that works out. Thanks, guys. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.